Hey, shalom, brothers and sisters. Welcome back. I thank you again for joining me. Today I want to do another book review. Oh, excuse me. But yeah, another book review. And this is a book. It's if you get this book, I encourage you to. It's a good study, and at least read it with an open mind. Because there's some things that I do kind of like can relate to. Also in a biblical way, and some things, yeah, I'm not sure, but it's it'll be a long haul because it's like about 900 pages long. And anyways, it's Robert Eisenman, James, the brother of Jesus. This book right here. And this is about the brother of Yeshua. This is the brother of Yeshua, James the Just. And he's not very, they don't talk about him very much in the scripture. In fact, the church even put him in the back along with John and Peter and Jude. He threw them guys in the back when in a way they should have been sort of in the front. And I think I heard a couple scholars say that in the original copies and text, they're in between the Book of Acts and Paul's letters. But anyways, this book, is James or Robert Eisenman. It was published in 1997. It's I think called Penguin Books, and talks about James, and it's kind of like makes you scratch your head about was Yeshua's brothers, three of them, were they apostles too? Because most of the apostles, of course, but usually they just talk about John and Peter and James, and but when it comes to the other James, it's two Jameses. When it comes to another James, Simon and Jude, you don't hardly hear about them, but you read in the gospel account that Yeshua had brothers had the same names as them, and it's a very interesting read. It's very interesting. The only thing about this book, it could have been cut down to 500 pages, but because he's the author here, he's so repetitious. He keeps repeating his stuff a lot of times. He could have cut it down to about 500 or 600 pages, but it's a really fascinating study. It talks about, not just scripture. He takes from ancient sources, ancient records and from the founding fathers, Vatican, all kinds of things, ancient texts that were discovered too. And I think it'd be something, for a biblical student to wrap their teeth around, because James the Just wasn't insignificant, not by a long shot. It was actually the brother of Yeshua, and he was head of the assembly in Jerusalem. When he did the council at Jerusalem over circumcision, he was the lead figure that conducted it. So he was, and this book also says with good evidence that Yeshua passed the baton to him, and James, the brother, was the successor of Yeshua, not Peter. And it's strong evidence supporting that. And after him, their brother Simon became that, and he led the pilgrims out into Petra when the Roman armies were coming to destroy Jerusalem in around 70 A.D. They said a divine spark told them to get out before the Romans came. But it's an interesting read, and I encourage you guys to get it. Check it out, look it up. You can get it. I got this on Amazon.com. I got it for probably about $6 or $7 something, but probably like $11 after the shipping. But it was well worth the read. Like I said, most of it I could relate to, and others I'm not so sure. And a couple things I'm kind of like can't buy that. But it's an interesting read, and I think he's also had some videos here on YouTube. You can check out some of his lectures and everything too. But that's all I want to say about that. And make sure you check that book out. And if you read it, let me know what you think about it. If you have read it, let me know what you think about it. And that's all I really want to say right now. So thank you again. And, please give me a big thumbs up and be a subscriber. Hit the notification bell and watch my other videos. If you like books, I've got other book reviews on here. I got stuff about scriptures. I got some archaeology discoveries on here. So with that said and done, I thank you again. Till we meet again, peace out and shalom. Bye.